It's Saturday, November 19th, 2022. Time for another Fireside chat with Dizzy, only as you can see I don't have a fire going. As much as I wanted to make one, I just honestly do not have time today. If you've watched my video from last week, you know that my father passed away a week ago. And I had woke up around 3:30 in the morning and thought that I should go and see my father, but I didn't because it was the middle of the night and I had been getting a shower, getting ready to head out when I got the call that he was gone. And if I had gone when I woke up, yeah, I would have been able to be with him when he passed, but there were people there with him, so at least he didn't die alone. This week has been extremely busy. Sunday, I try to not do anything. God gave us a day of rest, and I try to take advantage of it. Not always able to, but as much as possible, I do. Of course, I got the little fuzzy thing there. I'm wondering if she's got a burr with the way she's chewing at her paws. But this week has been busy. Monday, we went into the funeral home and made the arrangements. We had hoped to meet with the minister that day as well. And since we were waiting to hear from him as to whether or not we could go see him, we went out for lunch. And by the time we found out that it was not a good day for him, it was getting kind of late. So I didn't really get anything done Monday. Tuesday, we met with him. And then I went over to my daughter's house because all the wood that I have is either green and or wet, not really good for burning, and got a load of firewood. And got home and got enough in the house to last for a little bit. Wednesday, Callie had her yearly checkup, and then we met at the nursing home, got Dad's room cleaned out. Other than that, I've got a video to post. I've been working on trying to get my house cleaned up. My brother is flying in from Germany. He's somewhere between, I don't remember where he flew to, and then to Philadelphia International. My sister's going to be picking him up and dropping him off to my house. So it was a matter of I either needed to get that back room cleaned out, which I shot a video of, I just haven't posted to give you an idea of how bad it was, or either here I would have been sleeping on a cot in the kitchen. And there's now room for a bed to be set up in there, so neither one of us are sleeping on the cot. I will be doing more work trying to get my house clean. While he's here, I'm going to be concentrating on the basement because I want to get the electrician in. Talk to his mother today, who goes to my church, to tell her that I'm hoping to get it done in the not too distant future. She says he's been busy, but she's going to give me his number if he's not in church tomorrow so I can get a hold of him. Of course, we have Thanksgiving coming up on Thursday. Normally, I cook for Thanksgiving for my daughter and her husband. This year, I'm not. We are supposed to go to my niece's house. I don't know if my daughter and her husband are going or not. My son is flew in from Florida today. He's staying with my daughter and her husband. If he had been staying through the holiday, I would have done something. But since he's not, I'm not worried about it. And I feel bad for him because it's his birthday tomorrow. So, but he understands that, there wasn't really much we could do with the time of year that it was. So, that's that. I did get a little bit done in the yard. I posted one video about the ash that I was splitting. I made another video, which I haven't posted yet, about some of the cleanup that I did over in that area. So that's about it from me for this week. Oh, I'm still waiting to hear from the farrier. He was supposed to come on Monday. I had contacted him and let him know that I'd probably have to change the date and why, and he didn't have a problem with it. So I haven't heard back from him yet. And you can see the horses all had their blankets on. And it got cold out here. And tomorrow was supposed to be a high of 37 and windy. So, got my sewing machine back. So I was able basically patch upon patch upon patch on Misty's. And then I did something you're not supposed to do. I waterproofed them in my house. You're not really supposed to, but I was at the point where I had to get it done and I didn't have the time to do anything else before I got them on, and because of how nasty it was going to be, cold and wet. So I think this might be the last year for this blanket. Licorice really likes to nip at her. I might go with one that's a heavier outer for the next blanket. I do need to still make leg straps, but like I said, patch upon patch upon patch. So, well, that's about it for me for this week then. And Misty, say hi to the camera, and I will talk at you later. I got to get home and do some more work to my house.